Hey guys, a lot of you know me as Joel. Some of you know me as Guido. Really, something happened 3, 4 years ago where I just decided I didn't want to just follow the masses down the road to chronic illness, poor health, and just a pretty much boring lifestyle. At the same time, I was hoping to be able to make a few more dollars. So I had an opportunity to make a change, and that change was very simple. I started using a product that was plant concentrate, plant powder, and it took me. I was doing better on my own, but when I started taking this, it took me to places where I'd never been. As far as I was doing better, but this put me into sort of uncharted territory. It's a simple product. Good friends of mine introduced it to me. Doug, who I'd gone to almost my entire childhood school with him, and his wife Mitra. So I'd like to introduce you to them. They can tell you much more about it. But anyway, Doug, Mitra.
Great. Thanks, Joel. It's been such a pleasure to get to know you through Doug, and I'm excited for what these plant powders have done for your health. I know there's a lot of products out there on the market, supplements on the market, and my background is I'm a biochemist, educated at Stanford Medical School, and I was never one to take vitamin supplements. I just didn't believe they really worked. Mostly it was expensive urine. So when I first heard of this concept, I actually started doing backflips because I understood the technology. I just wanted to know if they had done it right. So I did a lot of research behind the scenes to find out. And then I started taking it. And that was 25 years ago. And one of the first people I told was Doug. And I had no interest. I was a research scientist. I wasn't looking for a business opportunity, honestly. But the product was so good. I was telling every single person I knew, loved, and cared about it because it made such an impact on my health. And today we have 38 clinical studies. So it's a good concept, but that doesn't mean that, that every plant concentrate out there, that there's more and more of them out there, but they don't necessarily meet the rigorous standards of did they do it right? Because it's a very delicate process capturing this plant nutrition. And I think all of us can agree that we're probably not eating enough fruits and vegetables. And so Doug got involved, and he's the one that kind of made me come into the business. So I'll let him finish the rest of our story. Here we are 25 years later.
I think I last saw Joel at a graduation party in high school before I started my career as a maritime engineer, went to the Maritime Academy, and life on a ship was great as a young man. I made good money. I only had to work 6 months of the year, but the rules of the game changed after the Exxon Valdez ran aground. And for me, being on a ship, while it provided me with two things I loved, cash flow and a lot of free time, after a while being on a ship was more like being in prison with the chance of drowning. And I was actually looking to get out of the shipping industry. So I was going to take a shoreside engineering job, take a big cut in pay. And more importantly to me, at that point in my life, in my late 20s, I had 6 months of the year to my disposal. I was free. I didn't have to do anything else except enjoy my life. I traveled the world sailing and climbing mountains. And so I realized that leaving the shipping industry was going to be a big lifestyle infringement for me. And I was just looking for an engineering job when my friend invited me over for dinner, shared these plant concentrates with me. It immediately made sense to me, fruit and vegetable nutrition in a capsule, this is a no-brainer. And then for the next 3 nights, dreamt of George Jetson, and I thought, wow. I called my friend up 3 days later and I said, doesn't everybody need to eat more fruit and veg? And this seems to be the most logical, simple solution to address this growing concern that society has. And she said, I think everybody could benefit from the product. And I said, well, if everyone could benefit from the product, there must be a financial opportunity as well. And so I believed my friend, fruit and vegetable nutrition in a capsule was a great idea. I just had to prove to myself that I could actually make a living doing it. So with no background in business other than my own work ethic and a burning desire to succeed, I became a student of the industry in direct sales and network marketing. And the last 25 years has been nothing but an amazing opportunity to make a huge impact in a lot of people's lives, whether it's from the health perspective, the cash flow perspective, and I think most importantly, if we're honest with each other, free time. Free time is invaluable. And so I'm very grateful to have reconnected with Joel and shared a little of this information. And when he shared a little bit about his own life in terms of, his concerns and what he wanted to create with, what is the golden years of our life, I said, hey, maybe this is something you'd be interested in. And we'll see how it goes. But it's been a great 25 years working with my best friend and partner, Dr. Ray, and looking forward to, exploring this opportunity with you as well, Joel.
Yeah. And so, for the product, I know would make sense for everybody. You might be skeptical, and trust me, I've done my homework. It's definitely worth a 4-month trial. I mean, who hasn't wasted some money on some products before? So in 4 months, you'll have just enough time for enough cells in your body to be replenished with fruit and vegetable nutrition, so you can see for yourself why we're so excited. And then the business opportunity may or may not be for you, or you might know somebody that's looking for a change, looking for something exciting and challenging to do as we get on in our golden years here, or we're becoming empty nesters, and we're more excited than ever. And we're excited to get to know people through Joel and see who wants to up their health game and maybe even take on a part-time opportunity. If the products work for you, you're probably going to start telling other people about it. And so there's an actual amazing opportunity with an established company. And so just reach out and we'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks.
Sounds great. Thank you.